this is Jane Talbot, and for today's adventure I attempted to create my very first Facebook advert. And I've got to tell you something, it was tough. A couple of months ago I actually tried boosting a Facebook post. I was running my How to Be an Adventurer Without Climbing Everest webinar, and I thought I would try promoting my event, and it didn't really have very much effect. So I've done a little bit more research, and it seems to be that the way to promote an event, to get people to sign up to it, would be to use a Facebook ad. And to be honest, I've looked at Facebook ads, not behind the scenes, but at other people's ads, and for whatever reason, the idea kind of frightened me. It looked like it was going to be quite tricky, and to be honest, it was quite tricky. It was quite tricky because I knew what I wanted to create, because I'd seen that other people had created this type of advert, but I couldn't actually manage it. I clicked on Create Advert, and it took me down a particular process which limited the amount of text I could use to accompany the link to my webinar. So now I'm trying to promote a storytelling webinar. I've got that adventure coming up next week. I'd like to have some people at the event, so I've had to really face my demons today. So I muddled my way through, but somehow I was left feeling dissatisfied. Like I could see the summit, and I knew that other people had got to the summit, and I had to abandon the ascent, return to base camp. Hey, but you know what I did when I got back to base camp? Did a bit more Googling. So I spent a long time this morning before creating the ad doing YouTube tutorials and reading articles. And it was only after I had posted my advert. So I have created an advert. I've created my very first dark post. A dark post, I think that's a technical term, is a post that only appears on news feeds and not on your page. I have managed it. It's not the way I would have wanted it to be, but it's something. And I learned a lot along the way. But when I returned to base camp and did some more research, I did stumble across a really useful article, and it suggests that the way to do what I want to do is to use Facebook's Power Editor. Now, Power Editor sounds quite frightening and big, but you know what, as a result of really diving in headfirst this morning, am I trembling at the thought of Power Editor? No. So I've learnt a lot this morning. I have got an advert up and running. It's not perfect, but it was a really worthwhile learning experience. Bye.